What's up, everybody? Whether you are a content creator or an entrepreneur, professional and personal growth are important to your success. So in this video, I'm going to recommend to you 3 books to help you grow as a content creator. Number 1 is Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. Developing the skill and learning how to tell stories and to build a brand is probably one of the most important skills that you can develop as a content creator and as an entrepreneur. Learning how to tell stories, how to keep people engaged, how to get people engaged, telling stories, being able to get people to connect with you. That's what telling stories is all about. That's what telling stories will do. It will help people identify with you and connect with you through your storytelling. And in this book, that's what Donald Miller talks about, is how to tell stories and how to incorporate stories. But he also talks about building a brand. Building a brand is also very important because if you think about brands, if you think about Nike, you think about Air Jordan, you think about the symbol, the swoosh, you think about Nike, just do it. They're building a brand that you can recognize and that you can identify with. I mean, in the entertainment world, people build brands on a lot of different things, a lot of different characteristics. If you think about Beyonce and her brand is all about the Bayhive. She builds her brand around that. She builds her brand around her one name, Beyonce. Rihanna, she does the same thing. She builds her brand around that one name, Rihanna. And if you think about others as well, they build their brands around their name or around their image or what's symbolic or what fans and followers know them from. So that's a good book by Donald Miller. It's a New York Times best-selling book, Building a Story Brand. It's a great book. The second book, number 2, is Hook Point by Brandon Kane. Hook Point, How to Stand Out in a 3-Second World. We live in a micro information, micro influencer world. That's just how it is. And in this book, Hook Point, Brandon Kane talks about the 3-second world in which we live in. In today's very quick, very short world, you have a very short time to be able to connect with somebody, to be able to get their attention, to be able to grab their attention. That's why it's so important that whatever business you're in or creating content, that you have to have a hook. It's just like with songwriters or those who are in the singing business as well. Their songs, their lyrics, they have to have a hook. That's what gets people in. And it's the same way when you're creating content or you're doing videos or doing tutorials or whatever you're doing, you got to have a hook point. It's got to be quick and it's got to be something that's going to grab somebody's attention right away. That's why they talk about when you're doing YouTube videos how important your thumbnails are, how important your titles are, because you only get one quick chance of grabbing someone's attention. That's what I like about when I see movie trailers or I see movie posters. They create those movie posters, they'll create those trailers so that you'll get a quick hit and you'll get a quick glimpse of what this content is all about. And they know that you have a very short time to get someone's attention, to get them to jump on your content. So that's a good book too. Number 2, Hook Point by Brandon Kane. So, number 3, Superfans by Pat Flynn. This is a good book as well. This is the third book. So once you get a brand, once you start being able to tell stories, once you develop that skill of telling stories, the next thing is a hook point, being able to hook people. But once you start building that brand, you're able to start telling those stories. Then you're able to grab people. You're able to get their attention. You're able to hook them in. The next thing you got to be able to do is that you got to be able to keep your fans or keep people engaged. And that's what Pat Flynn talks about in his book, Superfans. I mean, once you get people in, you got to be able to retain them. You got to be able to keep them. You want to start building a relationship with them. You want to start building your community. And that's what Pat Flynn talks about in his book, The Easy Way to Stand Out, to grow your tribe, and to build a successful business, is that you gotta cultivate your relationship with your followers or with your fans or with your customers or with your clients. So these are three books that I recommend that if you want to step up your game as a content creator or as an entrepreneur, you need to be able to build and grow your skills, build your professional skills, build your personal skills. This is the way you grow, and this is the way you build your business and you build your community. So those are the three books that I recommend. You can probably find all three of these books on Amazon. I don't have an affiliate with them. I'm not a sponsor for any of these books or any of these writers or authors. They're just really good books to help develop your professional and your personal skills. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.